Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. If you've ever explored eco-friendly alternatives to plastic wrap, you've probably come across a product called beeswrap. Now, although these are a bit expensive to buy in the store, there is a simple at-home DIY to make your own beeswrap, and today I'm going to show you how, so stay tuned. Not only is this DIY simple, but it is so fun. As an avid antiquer, I have constantly wondered what I could reuse these vintage hankies for. So today, I'm going to use these for creating our sandwich wraps. If you are unable to source vintage hankies, you can use any 100% cotton fabric. I found this fun Aztec pattern that I was kind of vibing with, so I'm gonna give you an example of how you could use this as well. First, we're gonna start by melting our ingredients together. You can do this on your stovetop in a double broiler using a pan of water and a mason jar, but I just went to St. Vinny's and got myself a little stainless kettle for 99 cents and a lid, and I'm gonna just use this little vintage Pyrex hot plate to melt my wax. Our formula is gonna consist of 3 ingredients. We have our organic beeswax pellets, our jojoba oil, which is gonna make our wrap pliable, and of course our pine rosin. Now the rosin is a very important ingredient because it's going to make our wraps extra sticky. We're gonna start by adding 1/4 cup of the beeswax. Next, we're gonna measure 6 teaspoons of the pine rosin. And finally, we're going to add 3 teaspoons of the jojoba oil. I've linked all these ingredients below. We're gonna allow our ingredients to melt over low heat while stirring periodically. While our ingredients are melting, we're going to prepare our wrap. To do this, you'll need some non-stick parchment paper. Don't confuse this with wax paper. You want to make sure that you're using oven-safe parchment paper. We're going to lay our hanky right over the parchment. You can see this is melting nicely. Once our mixture is melted and thoroughly mixed, we're going to use a dedicated paintbrush to paint on the wax. Work from the center out towards the edges. Try to maintain a nice, even coat. Once we have a nice, even coat of wax over our fabric, we're going to take another piece of parchment paper and lay it over the top. Next, we're going to take our iron on a hot cotton setting and we're going to press the wrap. This will help the wax penetrate through to the other side while also evening out the texture. After you've pressed your wrap, you're going to peel it off the paper. And you're going to hang it to dry. The beeswax sets up rather quickly, so you can just give it a little bit of a shake in the air. To use the cotton fabric, the steps are exactly the same with the exception of how you prep it. Once you've washed and dried your cotton fabric, you're going to use pinking shears to trim around the edges. These pinking shears prevent the fabric from unraveling. Cuts a nice little zigzag and also gives you kind of a fun decorative edge. make this wrap in a larger size so I can use it over a casserole dish. Let me show you how well these stick. This version using the pine rosin makes your wraps extra sticky. You might find some recipes out there just using beeswax, but unfortunately I've found that it makes the wrap a little bit harder and not quite as sticky. If you're covering a dish like this, you're gonna wrap the wrap around and kind of press it against itself. And there you have it. Wraps can be rinsed with some lukewarm water and a mild detergent and then hung to dry. You should get a year's worth of use out of a wrap before it might need a new refreshing coat of beeswax. All right guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more DIY content. Until next time, stay curious and stay creative.